All right, this is going to be Burnin For You by Blue Oyster Cult. I just heard this one on the radio the other day, and it just has so many cool guitar parts, I just wanted to do it. So the first part, the first harmony in the beginning, we got... So you actually wait like one beat. You go like 3, 4, 1. So you come in on the 2, and you're going to hit this 9th fret of the G string. And then you're going to hit the 7 and then pull off the 9 to the 7 and slide down to the 5. So, and then 8 on the 2nd string. So you do that same first part again. We're going to do that whole thing 3 times. So we got 2, 3, 4, 1. 1. 1. Okay, and then we go into a little lead where we're going to start on the 12th fret. We're going to get into that in a minute. But first we're going to do the harmony part of that first thing. So that's going to go on the 10th fret of the D string. Okay, so that's that harmony part. So it starts on the 2nd beat, just like the other one did. So 3, 4, 1. It's going to go 10 on the D string, then 9, and then pull off and slide to the 7. And then we're going to go back to that 9th fret of the G string. So we got... So we hit that 9th fret there. So that's the second part of that riff. So it goes 3, 4, 1. 1. 1. Okay, so that's the 2 harmony parts to get it going. So the higher of the 2 riffs, that's the one that's going to take over the solo. So we're going to come up to the 12th fret of the G string. So we're going to hold that 12, the whole measure, and then like one beat of the next measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we hold it over a little bit into the new measure, and then we're going to have a 13, 12 on the 2nd string, 12 on the 13, back to that 13 on the 2nd. So, and then 14, 15 on the D, 12 on the G. So altogether that was... And then we're going to go 15, 14 on the D, 15 on the big E string, kind of slide that one down. So altogether we got... Then we're going to have 14 on the G to 12 on the B, 12 on the G, and then we're going to have 14 on the D back to this 12, 14 on the G to 15 on the A, 12, 14. Let's look at all that. So we got... Now this last phrase is going to go... So that's 14, 15 on the D, 14 on the G, little 12, 15 on the 2nd, 2 12s on the G to that little octave 15th fret E string. So one more time. Okay, so I'm gonna do the whole lead one more time. So 3, 4. Okay, then we're into the rhythm for the verse. We're gonna wait for the first beat and come in on the 2nd beat. So it's gonna go boom. Okay, so this is part of an A minor. This is gonna be 14, 14, 13, 12. So you're gonna go boom, chink, 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 chink. And then we're gonna go to this E minor, 14 with 12s, boom, chink, chink. And then D minor, 12 with 10s, boom. Then here we're going to part of an F chord. So this is just the 10s from that F right there. We're gonna go. We're gonna only hit one strum on this G chord, these 12s here, D string, G, and B. So it's 10s here and 12s here on those 3 strings, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So once again, from this verse, we got 3, 4, boom. Okay, so we're gonna do that 3 times in total. So here's the third one. 3, 4, 1. A minor, E minor, D minor, F, G, and then we're gonna get to the chorus riff. So that's a power chord A here. We're gonna go down a half step and back to the G, to the F, 2 G's there coming back, and we're gonna do that twice in a row. So I'll do the twice in a row. Here we go. 3, 4. Now we're gonna have a new part. So we had a C power chord here. So this is 5th string, 3 and 5, 5 on the 4th string there. So we got 3 to open A to the G note over here on the big string, back to the A. So it's gonna go. So dee da do da dee dee. So kind of come back from that open A into that C power chord again. And you can hit the G power chord to A power chord here and go. Okay, now the second part's gonna go this C power chord, and then a C power chord with a B bass in it. So, and then we're gonna go A, G, and then D down here. And there we go, E to F on those power chords. So this whole new part, we're gonna have C, D, and then we're back into that chorus riff. Now we're going to do this a third time. So G back to the F there. That gets us back into that opening riff. Okay, that's going to get us into the guitar solo. So remember, we have our harmony over here. So it does like one of those. It does like twice, but then the guitar solo like creeps in halfway through that second one. So looking at that solo, we're going to have the 8th fret bend on the 2nd string. We're going to have real slow downwards bend. We have 9 on the G, 8 on the B. Then we're going to have quick slide 7 to 9 on this G. We're going to hit this 10 a few times on the 2nd string. Now we slide this 7 to 9 again. Little 8 to 10 on the 2nd string. So altogether that'd be like. So our next thing is 5, 8 on the 2nd, bend the 7th. Then we're gonna go 5, 8, 5. So a quick 8 on the 2nd, back to that 5. So that was dum da dum, another 5. Then we're going to bend that 7 and hit that 8 on the 2nd string. So bend the 7 on the G. We got 8, 5 down here. So altogether we got. And then we're going to have a new part. So we got bending that 7, kind of up and down. And then 5, 7, 6 down here in the 2nd. Then we got a quick hammer-on pull-off. Back to the 5. Then we're going to bend that 7. So we got. So we're going up and down on the 7. 5, back to 7 to the 6 here. Do a quick one on that. So bend that one up. To that lower note. The end of that is da 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 da, and then we're gonna go quick notes. So kind of bend that 5. So that was 7, 6, 5, 3, 7 on the D, back to that 3. Then we're gonna pull the 5 to 3 to the open, and then on that 12 on the 4th beat of that one. So once again, we got. So here we have a 5-6-5, dun dun, and then we're getting into an 8-6-5-6 kind of thing. So then here we're going to slide into the 10 and 12. So we got. So we're getting into the 10 and 12 here. We're going to kind of hammer 10s into the little 12 a couple times. We're going to bend that 15. And then we're going to bend the 15 on the 2nd string with that 15 underneath it on the 1st. Kind of pull off to that 12. Kind of have a 13, 14, 13, 15. So we got. Then we're going to have a 15 up and down on the 2nd string. 12, open, 12. We got 0-2, 4-2 at that point. So we got. And then we're going to have a little half step bend on that 4 in the G string. So a little bend, 4-2, 5 on the 2nd, and then hammer on, pull off, 3-5-3. So it'd be like. And then we're going to go. So that was double pull off, 6-5-3. 5 on the G to that 3. Bend that one up. And then we're going to have a double pull off, 4-2-0. And then we start this riff. So da 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 da. And then we go to the 2 on the D string. Do the same kind of thing. 2, 5-2-0 pull off to the 2, 5-2-0 pull off. Do that like 3 times on that one. So the whole solo we got. And then we end with like a. So we kind of have a D bass note, and the 5 and the 6 on the G and B. And we got a 6 on the B and an 8 on the 1st string there. We're going to come up to the 10 and 8, do a bend, pull off, then end on that 10 on the 2nd string. So we got. So kind of just strumming a little bit on these chords. That kind of thing. So one more time through that solo, we got. Okay, then you're back in the chorus. So Burnin For You, Blue Oyster Cult. Hope you dug that. There is more guitar parts than that. There's some stuff like. stuff like that. And there's some leads at the end I didn't cover, but that's most of it. That's most of the fun harmony stuff, most of the leads, most of the chords. So great tune, Burnin For You, Blue Oyster Cult. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.